everybody. Welcome to our channel, The Carnier Way. My name is Noel Cardosa.
And I'm Johan Fournier.
Together, we are lifelong friends as well as business partners. We own 3 companies, which is Cardosa Development,
Carnier Realty Group,
and Cash Out Homes. The combination of those 3 companies and the name Carnier came from both of our last names. Coincidentally, we both migrated from Cuba when we were 3 years old and have lived and been raised here in Tampa ever since. So together, we're going to show you guys both what we reside and what we do with our lives. So he's going to be showing you all about the real estate side of the business, and I'll be showing you the construction side. Stay tuned, and we're going to bring you guys along for the journey.
Hi, Johan. I'm a real estate agent here in Tampa, Florida that dedicates his time to sell homes just like these right here. As of recently, we opened up the Carnier Realty Group, which is a group of agents that we also have that we teach them to become the best and overall sell homes just like this. I'm also the co-founder of Cash Out Home Investments, which is our investment company. This company looks for flips, wholesales, and rentals. So now I'm going to show you guys the other half of the Carnier Way, which is my co-founder and my best friend, Noel Cardosa.
Hello everybody, my name is Noel Cardosa. I am the second half of the Carnier Way, and I'm here to show you guys a little bit of a backstory on myself and what I currently do. So I've been a general contractor now for about 4 years. If you include the previous experience, which is my backbone, the history that I got with my father, we got about 25 years in the business. So little things that we do here. So we do full custom renovations, we do full new constructions, commercial and residential work. We do literally anything that has to do in the construction world. No job too little, no job too big, as you can see by the magnitude of this one. Here we're doing full renovation. We've ripped out all the flooring, we've remudded all the walls, we've ripped out a couple walls, redoing the kitchen, redoing the bathrooms. We're basically doing everything on the interior of this house for phase 1. And I would love to show you guys, the process throughout. Stick around and we'll show you everything through the Carnier Way.
I personally started real estate roughly 2 years ago, right when COVID hit. During that time, I was still in college getting my bachelor's in behavioral health care. I went straight into working for my bachelor's, and I realized that that didn't fit me, right? So I tried real estate. I love the fact that I was my own boss. I made my, I wasn't capped as how much money I was gonna make. And overall, the liberty that it gave me to meet new people and, exercise real estate itself was a blessing for me. So I got into real estate, made a killing, last year, 2021. I sold, a couple $1 million worth of real estate itself. And ever since then, I've had the passion has grown so much more, and as an agent and as more now as an investor.
In my case, I come from a long line of builders. So just to bring the story back a little bit, my father has been basically a general contractor for the last 25 years. And before that, even my grandfather was a civil engineer in Cuba, where we first migrated from, which built most of the roadways that are still being used today. So long story short, in 2018, I started working towards getting my construction license. I was in sales, but wanted to do something that was for myself. I didn't want to work for anybody else. Shortly after working towards getting that, I realized that there was a lot more potential in real estate than in construction by itself. And it's just something so cohesive that I felt I could do both. In 2020, we received an opportunity to go up north to Kentucky, where I had some family friends up there, and they had a job that would benefit my father as a project manager. And while I was up there, I learned everything that I needed to know about wholesaling and flipping properties. It was very, very lucrative as we were starting off, but just so happens that around 2020, it's right when COVID happened. Kentucky was completely different than Florida. They really shut down immediately for a long period of time. It wasn't the same. We realized due to this transition and stuff like that we didn't really like living in Kentucky. There wasn't much to do there and so on and so forth. So we decided to then transition and move back down to Florida. We started doing construction, doing renovations, which later on we jumped into doing some new constructions and just really started leveling up our custom home, construction business here in Tampa, Florida. We decided to then join paths, me and Johan, again to try and open up our own business. As of March of 2022, we were able to open up Cash Out Homes, which is a wholesale flipping and real estate investing company. So in that company, we realized that we could find off-market properties, started using that to our advantage, landed a couple deals that we wholesaled, and wanted to start keeping some of them because we had all the resources available. And so that's the birth of all three of these companies. And shortly after Cash Out Home's birth, we opened up our own brokerage, which is Carnier Realty. And from there, we now have agents that help us unload a lot of these deals that we get off market that, it's just too much to handle for the two of us. So hopefully, with what we do in recording and bringing you guys along on this journey, you guys are able to see all the different paths that we're embedded in, of how even though they're three fairly new businesses, they all work off of one another. They're independent in their own way, but they all benefit off of one another. So the success of one helps another no matter what. So.
Right now we're at the Edition Tampa, which is a new development that was just made, and as you guys can see, Tampa's growing like crazy lately, and both entertainment, tourism, new developments. We have high-end investors that are selling and buying in this area, and overall this strip of downtown here is brand new developments, as you guys are gonna see with the drone shot. Very beautiful, and I definitely give props to this guy right here,
The GOAT,
for definitely bringing Tampa and putting it on the map.
We've definitely seen the big change in this city, the boom that we've had due to, like you said, all the new developments, all the tourism, the sports attractions. We're big Bucks fans here, so we want to, add our part into it and basically help the growth of Tampa. So we've seen it drastically change within the last 2 to 3 years, and we want to be a part of all of it. I couldn't have picked a better city to be in, or we've visited other cities in other states, and there's not a market I'd prefer to be in than Tampa. It's growing rapidly. It's got a little bit of everything. It's not oversaturated, and there's just tons of opportunity still left out there to do. So our main goal and where we're headed with this is that we hope to keep acquiring more agents and growing our Carnier Realty brand to being, the top luxury real estate brand in Florida. So we got a lot of work ahead of us, and we expect to bring you guys along the journey. That way you guys can see with your own eyes the growth and development that we're having in this beautiful city that we get to call home.
Of course, and most importantly, all the connections that are coming into the city. We have new investors coming in, people with a lot of money that definitely, they don't care about spending their money because they know that Tampa is growing at an exponential rate.
I think people are starting to see what this city can really grow to. When everybody thinks of Florida, they automatically assume Miami. But I think the whole central and western side of the state has a ton of growth to go. We got beautiful beaches. We got waterfront lots that are like none other, uncompared. We got a lot of things coming here, and this is just one of the very few developments. As you can see, is just breathtaking. The vibe, the ambience, the feel. It feels like $1 million when you walk in here.
And as of recently, we've experienced a lot of people overall migrating from other states. Everybody's leaving California, New York, all that, coming into Tampa. And lately, Forbes even commented that Tampa was #1 city here in Florida to go ahead and move in and live in itself. So.
Yeah, a growth city, an investor city. It has a ton of heritage. We like to embrace that. We like to show people. It's great, to really know your area as an agent, as an investor. When people talk to you, you get to talk to them with background and history and years of experience of being in this area. So the combination of Cash Out Home Investments, Carnier Realty, and Cardoso Development becomes a dangerous trio that is a one-stop shop for all your real estate and construction needs.
So whenever you need help, either buying, selling, flipping a property, getting the money to flip the property, remodeling, this is what the Carnier Way is here for, because we have the GC that can take care of the construction side, and we have the agents, as well as we both have the lending people to get you guys that deal. So thank you guys for tuning in once again. We're excited to keep you guys along with all these projects that we have.
And that's how you do it at the Carnier Way.
The Carnier Way.
See you, everybody.
I need to charge my life. And if it do you no wrong, baby.